in the four corners of the earth and sisters. Bashing out shy, bashing out Alphabet, Black and family, bunch of minister. You are the hopeful elect. This lesson basically is going into Isaiah the 60th chapter, which is talking about the kingdom that Yahweh Shai have in store for the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, West Indians, and so-called Amerindians. Alright? That's what the Lord have for you. Alright? So that's what I'm about to go into. And Lord's will, this lesson is, edifying. I would say edifying to the max. Right? Because in this lesson, let me get it real quick. Give me a sec. We'll just highlight the kingdom, because this kingdom that we currently in, there's no rest for us. No rest, So when Yahweh shall bless us with the kingdom of heaven, He gonna bless us. This is Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise and shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And once before we come into this knowledge, we was covered in darkness, right? But now the Lord is bringing us out of that darkness and give us this knowledge, which is signifying the light, And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising. The Gentiles are talking about these other nations, right? Lift up thine eyes round about and see, all they gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy son shall come from far, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side. You see? We're gonna get slave taking care of our children. We had to pay for daycare. We had to pay for none of them things. Alright? We had to pay for none of them things no more. The heathen, the people them that we are paying in this kingdom, the Lord gonna give us to take care of our children. Then thou shalt see and flow together. And that flow together, the word go together with swag, right? Flow together. At one time they had this trend called workflow. But how much Shy Gun put us so neatly together as a nation again, right? And we not to suffer so much under the hands of each other, the envy and hate and so on and so forth, right? And thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. Forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. You see? All the riches gonna come to us. Right? The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dromedaries of Media and Ephah. If you know, the Medians are the so-called Arabs, I think, or Arab tribe. But the riches, the dromedaries, the camels and so forth, I think that go into the riches, what they have shall come on to the meaning they're gonna take all them things and come to you. Because when you go into the ancient time, these are the things that make a nation rich, right? And the foreign currency that we see today. All they from Sheba shall come, they shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show for the praises of Yahweh Shai. You see, they gonna bow down to our God. Alright? They gonna bow down to our God. They gonna bow down to Yahweh Shai. Alright? All the flocks of Kedar, the Arab nation again, shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Woo! Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves to their windows? Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish force to bring thy sons from far. their silver and their gold with them unto the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he have glorified thee. You know, since we scattered, the Lord gonna bring us from all nations, take us back into our land, and we gonna glorify him. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and the kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gate shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles their riches, and that their kings may be bought. Right? For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, and those nations shall be utterly waste. So all nations gonna bow down to our God, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, the box tree together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. Woo! The sons also of them that afflict thee shall Esau children them shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the sole of thy feet. And that's what you want. You want to feel that power, right? And this is gonna happen in the kingdom, right? Abaratazar soon, right? After this microchip pass, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Woo! Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. And this is gonna be beautiful, bro. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, the riches, and shalt suck the breast of kings, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of Jacob. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stone iron. These and thine extractors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting or destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy wall salvation, and thy gate praise. You know? The sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee, but Yahweh shall be unto thee as everlasting light, and thy God the glory. The sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon, let me say, give light unto thee, but Yahweh shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy God thy glory. The sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon withdraw itself, meaning we gonna get the last statutes and commandments forever. The sun represent wisdom, and the moon represent understanding. For the Lord shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. The days of thy mourning shall be ended, and that's what we want. Thy people also shall be all righteous. You see, because we gonna get the last statutes and commandments in our inward parts. All right, we ain't gonna get our next wicked thought. All right, we ain't gonna battle with his flesh no more. We gonna battle with righteousness. We ain't gonna battle it. We gonna be covered with righteousness, Larry. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I get how will listen in this time, and that's true. That's in store for our children. You know, and all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for that. That's a blessing by itself. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Tawada Tawab, Shalom. Shalom. Let me see. Oh, God, this thing.